Hello and welcome back to another video by Bitesize Security. My name is Jimmy and today I'm covering another Proving Grounds video. We are looking at the box Astronaut, which is this one. Pelican was the first one we ever did and we did Algernon last, so now we'll do Astronaut and then O3. And with that being said, let's just get straight into it. So I've got the VPN running and I've got the IP here. Let's just ping it really quick to make sure it all works. Like this, and that works. So with that being done, let's do prep notes -p and let's call it Astronaut, like so. And let's go into Astronaut. Let's first look at the whole thing in Sublime. Close without saving. What is all this? I can close that. I can close that. Oh, that's from the last video we did. Like this. And we can then go inside of that and enum external and run recon on that. Like so. And then we're also going to run Russcan, like so. And then we're going to look at the box here, Astronauts. We're going to put the IP here. The computer's going a bit slower. Recon sometimes causes my computer to go a bit slower. I don't know what that's all about, but it's okay for now. Let's filter that to ANSI and take the Russcan over here. We've got two ports, port 22 and port 80. So let's go to enumeration and delete all of these. And let's go here. The scan should be all done already. The quick scan is finished. Let's just copy that here. The full scan, of course, is not. SSH, we'll put it there. And port 80, we'll put it there. Like so. Then the full scan, still not. UDP, still not. Okay. So let's just get straight into it. I believe this was an intermediate box. No, so Proving Grounds classifies it as easy, but the community says it's intermediate. Let's see who's correct. With that being done, the Nmap is here, Mmap is here, so let's collapse this for a bit. And let's go enumerate. So SSH audit with the IP. Call that SSH audit, and let's take that output. Let's filter it, there you go, and place it here. Just because there's two ports, we could get lucky and have an SSH exploit, but no. So chances are it is port 80. Well, it has to be, kind of. So let's open burp and route everything through that. And let's go to port 80. So we've got curl, no redirection. Then we've got GoBuster. Burp is open. We've got GoBuster, which we will run dear search nevertheless. Nikto, like so. The screenshot, we've got GravAdmin. And let's just go and see what we're dealing with. Let's take the IP one more time, like that. Okay, so this is what we land on. Okay, because we've got GravAdmin like so, I'm gonna do another Let me run dir search, but not on the root, but on /gravadmin. So I'm gonna do dir search -u http. The IP, do I still have it? No. Like that, port 80, and then let's say gravadmin. -w opt seclist discovery web contents directory list, and it's Linux. Yes, so let's not do lowercase, but let's do small. We'll be fine with that. And then extensions, HTML, HTML, text, PHP. That should be fine for now. And -o, we'll do that in results. Scan port 80 GoBuster, and we'll call that dir search and directories, like so. And then we'll do the same, but first of all, let's do proving perm and do that again, like that. And then files. Oh, okay, no, we're not doing that. Let's do -x 404. There you go. So the -x excludes anything that gives me a response 404. So files, let's take raft, and then we'll take the small files like that. The extensions we don't really need, and let's run that, and then open another one. So the first one is recon, the second one is dir busting, and the third one is enumeration, but we'll leave that like that for now. Here we've got everything, so let's see what we have on the website. gravadmin, let's go on it. First of all, what is gravadmin? Gravadmin, what is that? Okay. Find out all about Grav. So it's some sort of CMS. So this is the standard page, not by target, but essentially as an administrator, if you set up your website and you use a CMS, a content management system, content management, CMS, content, no, I don't want to do that here. System, yeah, system. Content management system, then you get one of these generic pages to kind of welcome you into that CMS. And I'm guessing this is that. So are we finding any interesting directories here? We're finding admin. Admin, let's go to that. Wait, what? Oh, my bad. Let's go to admin logs and admin backup. Okay, forbidden. And logs. Also forbidden. Okay, so what else do we have? We've got forgot password and admin and login. Oh, okay. How did I not see those? Okay, so login. Here, let's go to admin. And then let's duplicate that. Okay, so we've got one login. one login page. Let's take that here. We have 3 interesting directories. Login, admin, and forgot password. I believe it was like that. Okay, so you've got one login here. This one is the admin one. Then we've got the login one. And what do we have on forgot passwords? Oh, it was underscore. Like that. Yeah, okay. Testing at test.com. Let's see what Burp gives us here. A cookie. Nothing too interesting. Why are they not in chronological order? But it loads quite a bit of things after I make that request. Okay, nothing too interesting here for now. Let's try admin, admin password, root tor. No. Let's try here as well. Admin, password. Let's try and look for Grav default credentials. You can access the admin by pointing the browser to your... You can simply log in with username and password. Oh yes, but what are there? Yeah, okay. Let's write down. First, let's take a screenshot of this. Like that. Okay, so we have we can try various default credentials. But none of them seem to work. Okay, so let's continue this enumeration. Let's look at the source code. Do we have some kind of a version here? And let's also look for search exploits, Grav admin. There's a server-side template injection. Okay. So let's take this and paste it here. We also look online for eventual exploits. We find the following. Like so. And let's do that same kind of research online here. GravAdmin exploits. And here we find some interesting things. We found an unauthenticated RCE. This SSTI, obviously, because Searchploit pulls its information from ExploitDB. We also have CS Enox. CS Enox is the same guy, the same repo where we got, what was it, run as CS in a previous machine, but something we got from this guy. So this for me is a trusted source. And we've got this arbitrary YAML rights update. Okay, so this and this is the same. What do we have here? Let's go with the README. Unauthenticated, yeah, so it's the same thing. We also find a couple of exploits online. This one. And this one. Now, the only thing we need to verify is that this is indeed 1.10.7. So let's go back to here. Look at the page source here. What was it? 1.10. Let's go back to our files here. Oh. Here I should have said as well exclude 404. Maybe then the license. Let's look at the license. License.text forbidden. Robots.text we can go on system. All forbidden. Login HTML is allowed. We were on there. And these are all forbidden. 403 forbidden. Disallow, disallow, disallow. User pages. Forbidden. Okay. In the last video I did say let's not try a Hail Mary, but let's try a Hail Mary. So let's go. So we find absolutely no information on the version of GraphAdmin, but we find a lot of information online about an unauthenticated YAML, what is it, file read, that leads to code execution. Let's try that exploit. And then here again, I'll do add link, and then I'll go back like that and say astronaut exploit. Like so. And then I can go there. Exactly. So we will try this exploit. Let's go to astronaut exploit. Let's clone that repo. Oh. Like that. And let's go inside of it. Exploits. See what it says. So, okay. Like that. And so what do we need? We need a target along with sorry, the folder, and then a command. So we like to do a sudo, let's do tcp dump like that. I like this command. And then let's do -t http, take the IP like that, and then GraphAdmin, is it with or without, and then C, and let's do ping C two packets, and like that. And if that works, we should get 2 packets back from that IP. And it needs this, like that. Okay, let's wait. It says wait 1 minute, so let's wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute. Come on, exploit. You can do it. There you go. Scheduled task created. And there we have the ping back. 2 packets. Okay, so the exploit definitely works. Let's say we did this. We can close that. And we listened like this. And then let's take a screenshot. We captured 4 packets, although we sent 2, but we did get them back from our targets, and that is what counts. Oh no, right, yeah, no, so 1 request, 1 response from us, and then another request and a response from us. So echo request, echo reply, echo request, echo reply, and that's 4 packets, so it's correct. Here. What can we do now? Exploit. So let's go to here and say we can confirm that we have indeed got code execution. We can thus get a reverse shell. Where do we find a reverse shell? On rev shell here. And let's take our IP like this, and let's listen on port 9001. That's okay for now. And let's take this one. I like this one. This one usually works, and there's not a lot of apostrophes and stuff inside of it, so I don't need to filter anything. And yeah, it usually just works. So I'll take that one. So instead of ping, we do this. And down here, we listen on port 9001. Let's execute. No, yes, no, please. Come on, man. Yeah! We got a command back. And we have a reverse shell. Let's go. Okay. Let's take that. And let's take this. And let's take a screenshot like so. We got a reverse shell. And so what can we do now? Let's enumerate. And then we can do link here like that, and then we can do showcase. That is astronaut, enum internal. No. Oh yes, enum internal user 1. Yes, that is exactly what I want, because that is now part of my template, and it will then force me to say who am I, and we are www.data, and then inside of here I will then say www.data. Do you want to update internal links to the link to this file? No, just once. Just once. Yes, okay, that's correct. So, who am I? www.data. Let's see. Let's do some enumeration here. Let's also go into my notes and do Linux privilege escalation. There's a couple of commands we will do here. First one, see if there's a database. LNTP. Nothing there. No. First one, who am I? Then hostname. Then if config. The command cannot be located. Okay, so we don't have a good shell. Let's improve our shell. So Python. First, let's see which Python do we have. Okay, so Python 3 -m, no, -c imports pty.spawn, and then bin bash like so. Go back and then say stty echo and raw dash echo. Let's go back and then say export term xterm. There you go. And then bin bash. Now we have a better shell. So we could now say sudo l, but it's www.gravity. It will now prompt me for a password 3 times. And there you go. Now I have to wait and wait and wait. There you go. I just wanted to prove it to you. So let's do that again. Who am I? Hostname. And if config. Okay, so echo path. That's an odd path to have. Let's see. Okay, one after the other. Let's say, okay, who am I? Hostname and if config. Let's take a screenshot of those 3. Like that, and then path and set. Like that. What the? Path and set. Like so. I cannot look at these unless I zoom in or I go to evidence and actually look at the image, but I can just look at it like this. Don't worry about it. It's just for the notes now. It will look tiny, but if I make it bigger, then I can obviously see it. So what else should I enumerate? Let's go and check this folder out. Let's go to user. Okay, so HTML graph admin. Let's go to home and see who the users are. Alex. Can I go in here? No. Oh. We have another user on the machine. Alex. Is he logged in? No. Let's go to opt. Nothing there. Let's find some set UID binaries. I like running that. Often the privilege escalation path is here. Let's look at this. Take a screenshot. All right, so standard, all standard, all standard. PHP 7.4 is not standard. PHP. That should work. Because whether it be PHP 7.4 or just PHP, it's still PHP. So let's see. What was it? Sorry about that. Okay, just, yeah, no, that's actually what I wanted to do. So this UID bit is not standard, and we can check on ends if we can gain root through it. Like that. And it says here that we can. Well, it's already installed, so let's try this. If the binary has a set UID bit set, it does not drop the blah blah blah. That's standard. It always says that. So basically run shp, omit the p argument on systems like Debian. Ubuntu. So we don't need to omit that. So let's just try that. Let's save the command variable. And then let's take this. But instead of the path like this, we should look at the absolute path. This. Always. And this should work. Let's see if we can get root like that. And we did. We got root. That was rather easy. That was very easy. Why did the community say this was intermediate? This is not intermediate. We are root. So we had a public exploit the public exploits, and then very easily exploit the setuid bit and get root. So let's just take these two and basically say let's try. Then here we say add link, and then we say showcase astronaut Privesk. Like that. Let's try, and that is www data. Just once. It will always prompt me that, will it not? And then let's say this. This is the command and the screenshot. And there we go. This we can take here and put it there. Very easy box. Very easy box. We exploited a public exploit and then a very simple privilege escalation path through a setuid bit for PHP, and we were able to just find that on GTFO bins. Very easy. This has been Bytesize Security. I am Jimmy, as usual. Please like, subscribe if you liked or learned, if you liked the video or learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.